The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community that sees something new. I am David Rioferio and you're watching Insights and Perspectives on TNC. Now let's talk about hashtag girls can. Marami kang pwedeng idugtong doon, ano? Girls can say no. Girls can be empowered. Bakit nga ba importante na i-empower natin itong mga kababaihan, lalo na yung mga kabataan? Our guests for today are from World Vision Development Foundation, or in short, World Vision Philippines. Please welcome, ito pong ating ang ating Director for Resource Development, si Mr. June Godornes, and of course, ang kanilang ambassador, si Bianca Umali.
Hi, David.
Hello, David. Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
Kuya June. Hello, Bianca.
Hi.
Sige, Bianca, tanongin ko muna si Kuya June, ano ba itong World Vision? At bakit kayo nakafocus sa most vulnerable children? That's what you always say.
Yes. World Vision is global, but at the same time, a local NGO that is very much focused on children's well-being. So we're championing the welfare of Filipino children, and we've been doing this in the Philippines for more than 65 years now.
65 years, and then you said global kayo, so meron din kayong ibang offices around the world? In what countries?
Yes.
Gaano ba karami?
Siguro mga almost 100 countries. Baka maubos yung oras natin if I enumerate them all. No? But it's widespread kasi nga yung need na alagaan, no, proteksyonan yung mga bata is there. And sa Philippines, I think we're the third country that opened, no, during post-war era. Pangatlong country na nag-open, nagsimula through orphanages, nag-partner with schools, with churches, and now ang approach natin community-based, no? And we're using a whole of society approach in addressing the needs and the concerns ng mga kabataang Pilipino.
Pero Bianca, thank you ha, kasi I know you're so busy, yet you devote your time not only to the show but also to World Vision. Mga ilang years ka na ba nagsusupport as an ambassador?
I have been proudly part of World Vision for, I believe, 5 years now.
5 years.
Yes, 5 years. I remember I started with World Vision as the ambassador for the education for the youth. And I was given the opportunity to work with them and to go to certain locations. Like, I remember we went to Cebu, and then I also went to Marawi with them to teach and to visit the women, after what happened in that part of the world. And it was such an amazing experience for me ever since. And my most memorable experience with World Vision was that I clearly remember I was 17, and then I discovered that they had this campaign which was called NVAC, or Ending
Mhm.
Violence Against Children. And I told Kuya June, I said, Kuya, parang pwede ko po bang i-represent din yun? And then he told me, they checked and it said that I had to be 18 for me to represent or to be.
Oh, nice.
And siguro I made them feel that I really wanted to, represent and to lead the campaign. And they really did wait for me to turn 18, and they called me and they finally told me, now that you're 18, you are now the ambassador for ending violence against children as well. And I was so happy. And ever since, super proud ako to be part of World Vision. And now that I have the Girls Can campaign na rin, it's it's a part of how I live my purpose.
Mhm. Bianca, yan yung ano eh, yan yung wish namin lahat sa World Vision at sa mga iba pang organizations na child focus ano, na hindi lang basta yung mga matatandang ang katulad namin siguro ni Kuya Rich, or elder. ang mag
Ano yun?
ano, mali
Same
ba ko
age
yun
lang
dun?
tayo lahat. Same age lang tayo.
Ayan, yan. Yung gano'n
Season. Yan.
yeah, season. Yung tipo, yung mga katulad mo na very young, di ba? Na talagang youth. Kasi, di ba, ang importante daw, pag nagkwento ka, dapat naiintindihan ka ng kausap mo. So, ikaw, you're very young, you're so in, you know. So, syempre, pag kausap mo na yung mga bata, makikinig sila sa'yo. Kuya Jun,
Salamat po. Salamat
yeah.
po.
Kuya Jun, bakit bata? Kasi pwede namang senior citizens, halimbawa, or mga persons with disability ang ifo-focus ng World Vision. Bakit po ninyo napili na children?
Well, yung history kasi ng World Vision talaga, it started after the Korean War, American-Korean War. Yung founder ng World Vision was there as a journalist, photojournalist. He was a missionary at the same time, a pastor. And nakita niya yung effect ng gera, while it had geopolitical concerns. Ang ending nun, ang daming mga naging ulila, ang daming mga children na naging orphans during that time, no? And sabi niya ganon, tutulungan ko yung mga bata na nandito kasi naawa siya. Pero kailangan niyang umuwi. And he found a way para makabalik. Pagbalik niya, he had more resources to share doon sa mga batang naulila. And that was how the program of World Vision na child sponsorship was born. Na malayo ka pero tinutulungan mo yung mga kumbaga acting na caregivers para dun sa mga children, especially dun sa mga bata na naging orphans kasi talaga very vulnerable sila and walang mag-aasikaso sa kanilang mga parents, sino yung mag-aasikaso ng kinabukasan ng mga bata. And over time, ang daming naging mga factors na nakakaapekto sa mga bata, no? And the world has so many concerns which creates vulnerabilities para sa mga bata. Kunyari, may disaster which is very prone sa atin sa Pilipinas, bagyo, baha, lindol, minsan sunog. Yung mga bata, sila yung pinaka delikado ang sitwasyon kasi pwede silang mabagsakan, hindi sila agad makakatakbo. So they need to be equipped, they need to be taken care of. Siyempre, ibang usapin pa yung mga senior citizens and even yung people with disabilities. And we support and even we partner with organizations na nagsusupport sa mga ganong sector. Pero kasi yung kabataan, ang laki nung impact niyan doon sa future ng bayan natin. Kasi sila yung next in line. So if you don't take care of them now, malaki yung possibility na yung future ng bayan ninyo maghirap, no? So it's how you empower them, how you raise them to become the next leaders, the next adults, no? So we want them to become better version of us, tayong mga adults ngayon. We want the next generation to malampasan pa tayo no? Preparing them for the future. So, in essence, no, ganun yung principle na tinitignan natin in serving children.
Mhm. Thank you, Kuya Jun. Babalik po ako kay Bianca. Sabi mo kasi kanina, di ba, you've gone to different places with World Vision kung saan sila nag-ooperate. Anong pakiramdam, ano? Every time na, I don't know, meron ba mga relief operations or bigayan ng school kits? Talaga bang excited yung mga bata every time na tatanggap sila ng mga ganong regalo?
Yes, they are very much excited every time they get visited. Yun yung observation
Mhm.
ko. No matter what the place is, no matter what is currently happening there, ang napansin ko is that for children, malaking bagay sa kanila that we give them attention, that we give and make the time to play with them, to teach them, or to just, be beside them. Malaking bagay po sa kanila yun. And ako, coming also from my personal experience, growing up with my story under my lola's care and not having my mom and my dad beside me, when I was younger, it meant so much na kahit hindi po ako talaga masalita. It meant
Mhm.
so much when my cousins are just beside me. And that's where I'm coming from. I think it's also why I love doing work as, I like doing immersions and I like going to where kids need me, is
Mhm.
because I know the feeling. Masarap
Mhm.
maging bata, and the children deserve love and care and safety and security from us adults. And masarap po sa puso to do work such as these kasi it it is just very much fulfilling. Actually,
Mhm.
nagkukwentuhan kami ni Kuya Jun kanina, and he was thanking me for sticking with World Vision up until today after how many years. And I
Mhm.
told him na I am holding on to this because I believe that being with World Vision gives me the opportunity to become an ate not just to my younger sisters, compare
Mhm.
because that was my story before. With World Vision, they give me the opportunity to become an ate to the whole world, and I think that's part of my purpose in life.
Mhm. Alam mo, Bianca, as I see it, and Kuya Jun, sa lahat po ng nanonood sa atin, nakikita po ninyo, akala ko kasi nung una, when you try to help other people, happy ka, of course, dahil nakatulong ka. At the same time, mas happy yung tinulungan mo. Pero sa kwento ni Bianca, sa kwento ni Kuya Jun, parang kayo pa yung mas masaya ang tumutulong kayo, no? Kasi di
Yes.
ba, tama ba, Bianca? Kasi when you signed up as an ambassador, ano ba, kasi usually pag ambassador, picture, tapos okay na yon. Pero ito hindi, you go down. Pag umuulan, maputik, really? Kasama ka doon?
Yeah, yes po. Actually, I think yung pinaka-challenging na naging immersion ko with World Vision was yun nga po when we had to go to Marawi after
Mm.
the war that happened there. And it was such a heavy scene because you
Mhm.
see how broken Marawi was, and you see how
Mhm.
pain and traumatized the children and the women were. And being
Mhm.
there, we had to be, we were heavily secured. We
Mhm.
were wearing bulletproof vests, and there were a lot of police and guns and everything. But nevertheless, that did not become a hindrance for us to tend to the children and to the women. Tama po
Mhm.
kayo. Sa pagtulong po namin, well, at least po sa akin, sa pagtulong ko, yes, automatic po na masaya ako at nakakapagpasaya
Mhm.
sa mga bata at sa mga babae. But I think ang pinakamalaking achievement po na nakukuha ko, that's why I am very much into this, is it makes my life worth living. Ang
Mhm.
sarap po matulog sa gabi after doing work because alam kong may nagawa akong tama sa araw na yun. And I think that is a bigger reward compared
Mhm.
to any award giving body that could give me any kind of award. So
Wow.
it's really a pleasure. Kaya malaking
Mhm.
pasasalamat ko rin po kay World Vision because just like how long I have been holding on with them, they have held on sa akin as well.
Mhm. Thank you, Bianca, ha. Kuya Jun, nabanggit ni ano 'no, ni Bianca that they go to the places kung nasaan ang World Vision. Tama po ba when you stay sa isang lugar, ilang years ba ang average nito? Talagang kinikilala ninyo ang community, gano'n ba?
Yeah, ang intention kasi natin yung mga batang tinutulungan natin makapagtapos ng pag-aaral. So at the very least, K to 12. So ilang taon din yon, no? So we stay in a community 10, 15, minsan 20 years, or may times nga na nag-exceed pa doon. Our hope is to make sure na yung bawat pamilya na tinutulungan natin may makapagtapos ng pag-aaral. Kasi nga we operate in areas na hirap talaga. Sinasabi ng iba nasa laylayan ng lipunan. Ang laking difference kasi yung nagagawa nang may nakaka-graduate na isang member ng family. It becomes an inspiration for the rest of the siblings. Sa atin kasi, sa World Vision, maximum of 2 kids yung pwede nating ipasok dun sa program natin sa child sponsorship so that we can share the resources, no? Spread it out to other families pa. Nang sa gayon, mas malaki yung impact. Tapos, longer term, yung presence ng World Vision. So, pag merong nangyaring disaster, nakaposisyon na si World Vision, may contact na, may network na, kilala na natin kung sino yung i-deploy natin. We actually have more volunteers than staff. Kasi we believe na the work cannot be done by staff alone, no? Or even ambassadors alone. So, nagre-rely tayo sa mga minomobilize natin ng mga community volunteers para i-monitor yung mga bata, i-check, pumapasok ba talaga sila? Ano yung issue na kinakaharap nila sa eskwelahan? May CR ba sila? May bullying ba sa school? Meron bang nangyayaring teenage pregnancy? Meron bang sakit, no, na kumakalat sa isang community? So we have people na pwedeng mag-feedback sa atin itong mga to para ma-actionan natin agad, no? So ganun yung approach. We stay for a long time so that we can see yung transformation really happens, no? Kasi hindi siya mabilis, no? Yung development, yung transformational development, it takes a while. It requires patience, it requires collaboration, and everyone in the society na mag-pitch in. And over time, no, we've seen that happening, working very well, no? Iba't ibang sektor sa lipunan, simbahan, eskwelahan, PTA, no? Even yung mga private sector, yung mga businesses na nandoon, kailangan magtulungan. As the saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child talaga.
Nabanggit mo, Kuya Jun, yung child sponsorship. Paano ba ito ginagawa? Do I just go to your website tapos sign up? Anong nangyayari pag na-sponsor ang isang bata?
Yung sponsorship kasi, it's a way of supporting World Vision's work for the children. Minsan kasi iniisip ng mga tao, isang bata lang yung tinutulungan mo. That is true, tumutulong ka sa isang bata kasi nga when you decide to sponsor a child, yung World Vision mag-a-assign ng isang bata na pwede mong ma-monitor yung progress ng growth niya, yung health niya, yung education niya. Kumbaga, that sponsored child of yours acts as a representative, no? As an ambassador of the community, kumbaga. Ang hope namin, no, na habang nagtatrabaho yung World Vision with the community, yung mga bata na nasa programa natin nagbe-benefit, no? And that is reflected dun sa health nila, nakakatapos sila ng pag-aaral, nagiging leaders sila, no? These children become peace builders din dun sa community. Kumbaga, holistic yung approach. So when people go to our website, no, worldvision.org.ph, pwede sila mag-sign up doon, no? At yung system mag-a-assign ng isang bata kung sino yung pwede nilang isponsoran. Pwede kang pumili kung saang probinsya, no? Kasi ang World Vision currently operates sa 41 na probinsya, no? So nakalagay doon sa website kung saang probinsya pwedeng manggaling yung mga bata. Tapos pwede kang sumulat, no? Merong World Vision app. Pwede mo ring bisitahin, no? And I've known a lot of sponsors na na-meet na nila yung sponsored children nila, binisita nila, nakapagbigay sila ng regalo. At naipanalangin nila yung bata at yung mga pamilya nila. So it's really building a relationship, no? Not just a charity work. And maraming nagsasabi, gaya nung kwento ni Bianca kanina, hindi lang yung bata yung nagbabago, pati yung sponsor, na-experience niya na nakikita niya kung sobra pala siyang blessed, no? Minsan ang dami natin complaints sa buhay pero once you start to broaden your horizon, meet other people from different places, na minsan mas mahirap na lugar, mas lumalawak yung perspective natin sa buhay.
Thank you, Kuya Jun. Si Bianca, gusto kong malaman, paano ba to? So when you're an ambassador, pumupunta ka dun sa mga lugar na nandun sila. Pag may event, nandun ka rin. Sa social media mo ba, sinishare mo rin yung mga stories? Or halimbawa, may mag-inquire sa'yo na, uy, paano ba tumulong? Do you also answer that personally, halimbawa?
Yes, of course, I do. Well, given the profession that I have, I am an actor, which comes with such a different kinds of platforms and where I can express and share and promote things. Napakalaki pong factor ng social media sa trabaho ko. Well, sa buong mundo ngayon. And, given the platforms that I have, I do so much with the voice and the influence that I am blessed with. I do share information of how people can join us in doing the work in supporting children. I also do hindi aside from doing the social media work, I really like talking about them with people sa talagang face to face, because I want them to see and feel how big being part of this is. It's a responsibility of mine that I do take on, and it's also a lot of work to bring the information from one person to another and to encourage them to be part of campaigns with World Vision.
Thank you, Bianca. Ito, liliko lang ako dun sa hashtag Girls Can campaign. Alam ko parang meron kayong parang specific for girls, pero Kuya Jun, balita ko meron daw kayong ginawang study, tama ba, sa bandang Visayas, about teenage pregnancy. Pwede mo ba kaming bigyan ng mga key points na discover niyo doon?
Thank you, David. Very fresh pa yung result ng survey. Actually, we launched it earlier this week sa media and sa mga partners natin in the government and other stakeholders. We found out doon sa eastern doon sa Samar, no, sa province ng Samar, na parang sa statistics, no, every 5 days 5 girls, no, every day ay nagiging pregnant, no, so age 12 to 18 or to 19. And nagulat kami doon na it's yung area na yon, yung probinsya na yon, actually mahirap, no? Mataas yung poverty incidence dun sa lugar. Tapos meron pang mga cases ng teenage or child pregnancy kung tutuusin, no? Kasi ang definition ng United Nations, 'di ba, sa child is until age 18 or minsan until age 20. Minsan kasi na parang nano-normalize na natin kapag we call it teenage pregnancy, parang it's a common term, pero if you change it to child pregnancy, 'di ba, it becomes a different issue, and glaring yung nagiging issue. And we're hoping na through that research mas ma-realize ng lahat ng actors in the society, government, and even the civil society itself na kailangan nating magtulungan, no? Kasi nakita dun sa research ano yung mga factors na nakakaapekto. The less na ma-expose sila sa education, yung mga batang babae, mas prone sila na mag-engage into kumbaga unlawful sex, no? Kasi nga bata pa sila. And marami sa kanila, they decided to stay together Kaya lang, marami sa kanila na hindi na nag-aral, hindi na nagtuloy ng pag-develop ng kanilang pag-aaral. And it also became a challenge for them para makahanap ng trabaho. So, naniniwala kami na dun sa programa na pinag-uusapan natin, yung Girls Can campaign, na kailangan i-equip natin yung mga kabataan natin, boys and girls, to say no, to say no sa premarital sex, and teenage sex, so that they can fulfill their God-given potential. Kasi dapat sa edad nilang yan, nag-e-enjoy pa sila ng kanilang kabataan at nililinang kung ano yung potential nila to become better versions of themselves. Nakakalungkot na yung mga mahihirap nating kababayan, minsan lalo silang nalulugmok sa kahirapan kasi mas dumadami yung kailangang sustentuhan, pakainin, pag-aralin, blessing syempre yung magkaroon ng anak, magkaroon ng pamilya, pero meron din siyang dalang economic challenge sa ating bayan, sinasabi ng research na kapag nakapag-aral daw yung mga kababaihan natin, kapag 10% ng 10% more girls in a given country, kapag nakapagtapos sila ng pag-aaral, yung gross domestic product daw nag-i-increase by 3%. So ibig sabihin, nag-i-improve yung standard of living ng bansa, hindi lang sa babae kundi sa lahat ng part ng society natin. So malaking bagay 'yon, So isa sa mga advocacy talaga natin is i-equip, pag-aralin yung mga kabataang babae, bigyan ng opportunities kasi they can become leaders. And itong Pilipinas, we've seen so many Filipina leaders, and Filipinas championing the rights of people, the rights of the vulnerable. And kaya proud kami kay Bianca, being one of our woman ambassadors, sa World Vision, na nagtatanggol doon sa kapakanan ng mga batang Pilipino.
Thank you, Kuya Jun. Bianca, nabanggit ni Kuya Jun yung about child sponsorship kanina. And then meron yung campaign na #GirlsCan. Palagay mo, pag na-sponsor ang isang, halimbawa, girl child, anong mga benefits kaya yung makukuha niya? Or halimbawa, ang kanyang health and well-being, nag-i-improve ba yun? O di kaya yung meron bang kasamang economic empowerment?
Yes. Actually, part of sponsoring a child, of course, what improves is that their health and well-being. Tama po kayo. Because based on studies, educated girls are more likely to make informed decisions about their health, leading to better maternal and child health outcomes. Malaking bagay po talaga na masuportahan yung kanilang health and well-being, because I believe that sa ating lahat, that's where everything starts. Our decision making, the status, how healthy we all are, how we live our life, and also the economic empowerment as well. When we sponsor a child, when girls acquire valuable skills and knowledge through education, they become better equipped, to enter the workforce and contribute to their local economies. It's a napakalaking bagay po that we get to sponsor girls, because I don't think that a lot of people see how much big of a difference we all can make by protecting and supporting children, especially those na mga babae.
Oo nga for those watching us, tingnan nyo na lang po si Bianca. Yan, she's an empowered woman because she empowers other people. Tingnan mo si Kuya Jun. Kung walang empowered na mom na nagdala sa kanya all throughout her life, hindi siya magiging, yung ganun po ba? So, I think it's a cycle of kindness, and righteousness. And, di ba, to be part of that cycle, it's a very big thing. Mag-sponsor na, di ba? Kuya Jun, we're talking about child sponsorship. Matagal na kayo sa Philippines, di ba? More than 65 years na. Ibig sabihin, meron ng mga batang na-sponsor noon na malalaki na ngayon. Tama ba? Sino-sino itong mga former sponsored children ninyo?
Oo. In fact, last year, meron tayong book na ni-launch, The Day My Life Changed. Compilation ito ng stories, 30 former sponsored children na ngayon professionals, leaders in their own fields. Meron ng bishop, yung isa sa kanila ay Rear Admiral ng Philippine Coast Guard.
Wow.
Yung isa sa kanila ay manager ng isang grocery chain, tapos may singer, yung iba mga naging representatives ng World Economic Forum.
Wow.
Meron pang awardee ng 10 outstanding young men. Merong chief financial officer ng isang international corporation. Ang dami. And it just proves to show and it's an inspiration and an encouragement for us that it works, no? Yung pag-sponsor ng bata, may pakinabang talaga doon sa bata at sa pamilya niya at doon sa community na ginagalawan niya. Kasi sila mismo ngayon, itong mga nabanggit kong former sponsored children, nag-i-sponsor din sila ng mga bata ngayon. Kasi alam nila na effective and they want to pay it forward. At sila mismo, marami na rin silang sarili-sarili nilang mga advocacy to help Filipino children and to help the vulnerable sector.
Thank you, Kuya Jun. Bianca and Kuya Jun, meron po kaming mga questions na from the public. You're watching us. Naghingi kami ng ilang tanong, hinanda namin. Sabi po ni JP ng Las Piñas, "Hi Bianca, paano mag-sponsor ng child? Okay lang ba kahit below 18 years old ako?"
Well, yes, of course. If you are thinking of, supporting or sponsoring a child, no matter what age you are, you can. Syempre, if hindi mo pa kaya mag-isa because you are underage, you can always ask the help of your guardian, of your parents, or whoever it is that you are with. Any individual can sponsor a child. And for you to sponsor, just go onto our website, which is www.worldvision.org.ph, and you can enter your details there. And from there on, we can guide you on how you can sponsor your child.
Ayun. So, yun ang sagot, ano? Thank you, Bianca. Kuya Jun, ito po from Jay of Paranaque. Ang tanong niya, bukod po sa pag-sponsor, pwede din ba mag-volunteer, repacking ng relief goods, etc.?
Maraming mga volunteer opportunities ang World Vision, lalo na may kinalaman sa education, no? Bukod dun sa repacking, no? Kasi minsan nangyayari yan kapag merong emergencies. Pero kung wala namang emergencies, pwede sila mag-volunteer dun sa Brigada Pagbasa ng World Vision. Kamakailan lang nagkaroon ng Brigada Eskwela, no? Programa yun ng DepEd, and katuwang din ang World Vision sa mga ganong klaseng gawain. Punta sila sa website, no? worldvision.org.ph. Tapos pwede mong hanapin dun sa drop-down list yung how to be involved. Gusto mo mag-volunteer, iwan mo yung contact details mo doon, tapos tatawagan ka ng isang representative ng World Vision at maghahanap ng opportunity for an engagement kung saan meron pangangailangan for volunteers. I remember nung pandemic, may mga volunteers na galing abroad, no? Gusto nilang tumulong, mga estudyante, galing Hong Kong pa yata yon ng time na yon. Hindi naman sila makabiyahe. And during that time, kailangan natin gumawa ng mga social cards, art cards na ginagamit natin for advocacies and campaigns sa social media. And yung mga bata nag-drawing, tumulong, no, ginamit nila yung skills nila. So, iba't ibang paraan pwedeng gamitin. Yung iba nga, nag-o-offer sila mag-voice over, no, doon sa mga ibang video, no, kasi kung meron kang gift na gano'n, they give their contact details, tapos tumutulong sila mag-record ng ilang mga video materials natin, no? Kung merong magaling mag-sign language, no? Kasi ini-integrate na rin natin sa program natin 'yan kasi kailangan din para mas inclusive tayo even with sa mga taong merong kapansanan and disability. So, maraming paraan para tumulong bukod sa pagre-repack ng mga relief items, no? So if alam niyo lang po ang inyong contact details, and we'll get in touch with you. So thank you for showing your interest.
Thank you, Kuya Jun. Siguro final message muna from Bianca and then kay Kuya Jun later. Bianca, can you please encourage them? Meron kayong event, ano? 5th anniversary nitong Girls Can. And yun nga, pa-share na lang kung ano pang fulfillment yung nararamdaman mo in helping World Vision.
Yes, we will be having an event po, and I do hope that I see you all soon. Of course, you can see the details of that event, of course, posted on our social media accounts. So please do follow and support World Vision online as well, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. Wherever it is, you can also find us. Also, you will also see more information on my personal social media accounts. That is Bianca with an X on all social media platforms. I only have one username. At muli po, maraming salamat po sa lahat po ng mga sumusuporta sa World Vision. I do hope that we get to invite you to please join us as we focus on empowering Filipino girls and promoting their rights. Muli po, we do hope that you could join us in sponsoring children. That will be 750 pesos a month, which is only 25 pesos a day in the months of our lives. So we do hope that we get to encourage you. If you do get the idea to join us, you can always visit our website, which is again www.worldvision.org.ph, and there you can safely enter your details and commit to give us your share for your child sponsorship. When you start sponsoring a child, you don't just help her, you help her whole family as well and her future, and let's all change the world together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bianca. Kuya Jun, your final message, please.
Thank you, David, no, for having us. Thank you, Bianca, no, for joining us dito sa interview na to and for sharing, no, yung journey mo with World Vision. For those who support World Vision, we're truly grateful for your partnership, and our prayer is that more Filipinos would sponsor children, particularly girls, no, kasi nga in October, no, we will be celebrating the International Day of the Girl. That's why we have the Girls Can campaign. This is our 5th anniversary. Sabi sa statistics, 1 in 6 Filipino girls nag-aasawa na raw sila before they turn 18. Dahil sa limited yung opportunities sa pag-aaral, kulang sa support and guidance. And so that's what we're trying to change through Girls Can campaign. We believe that empowered girls will empower other girls, no? So let's promote that cycle of support and cycle of empowerment in our country. So on September 24 po, inaanyayahan namin kayo to join us sa Ayala Malls, Manila Bay to celebrate the 5th anniversary of the Girls Can campaign. Marami po tayong invited na mga speakers na kababaihan, no? And we want it to be a symbolic day as well, no? To have one day dedicated sa improvement ng buhay ng mga kababayan nating kababaihan. So maraming salamat po, and God bless you.
Thank you, Kuya Jun Godornes and Bianca Umali of World Vision in the Philippines. #Girls Can Make a Difference. I am David Rioferio. Thank you for watching Insights and Perspectives on TNC. God bless you.